So I am up here in the wood yard where I've got a few plants I'm trying, and I think I figured out. Remember these two short rows that wouldn't grow anything? Nothing would come up. I'm walking in the rut. Right here, they weren't showing anything for germination. There's that sunflower plant that's been in the ground for over a month. So what I did is I worked some compost in there. I think it was the day that I filmed this last. I worked a lot of compost in there and planted, I think, squash plants. I could be wrong, but I think I planted squash plants. And those are coming up. And those are coming up. So what I think happened over here, I think this over here is dead soil. So I've got my game camera going on there to see what's passing through. But I think over on this side, see the tote road is right there. Over on this side, I think this is pretty much dead soil. So over there, I know this area would have to be amended pretty heavily. Where is that mound? Over here. So I am on, over there's dead soil, pretty much. I'd have to amend that pretty good. There's the tote road. On this side of the tote road, well, it forks off. See, it goes down there, the tote road there, and a tote road there. But the main entrance is right here. So on that side is dead soil, pretty much dead soil. I've got some beans planted there, but this tote road forks off. And what's growing best is right there in that fork, and we'll go down there in a minute. But see those cucumber plants right there? There's 3 of them. Look at the size. I'll show you the others that were planted the same day. Here is that fork in the tote roads where I've got cucumbers and pumpkins. These were planted the same day as those up there. So some of this is pretty good soil. Some of this is not. This is why I am planting here, there, and everywhere to kind of get a good idea of the growing conditions up here. Now, those are growing pretty good. The last 2 days, I've got a yellow leaf over here. This might be too much. Might be too much nitrogen over here because, yeah, these plants were doing pretty good. Then I decided to put compost around them, right? So it might be too much nitrogen up here. And I've got some blossoms forming. So cucumbers are looking good. Holy Hannah, they're looking really good. So I know there are spots where it's pretty dead soil, and spots that are really good. So if you add compost, it gets too much. Now the last 2 days it was in the 90s, and this gets full sun over here, right? It just bakes, and this is pretty much all clay. I came up both those days, and not a one of those plants had droopy leaves. Not a one. So I know it's getting plenty of moisture. So over here, this soil looks like it's pretty good. So there are spots in here that has dead soil. But I think if I can figure out where those dead spots are, I can amend that area. And I don't think I need to amend the areas where the plants are doing extremely well. And I think that was my problem here. See, I got some yellowing of some leaves. They weren't doing that until I added nutrients, which is the compost. So I think some of these are getting too much nitrogen now. Right? That's what it looks like to me. Still figuring it out. This will grow quite a bit of food in here. If all that was pushed back this and leveled, and it'll grow something. It'll grow something. So the geese saw me over here, and they want that squash. That's getting a late start. But I threw this over here after dark one night, and over here I had to block off because I threw some potatoes in the compost pile. They started sprouting, so we'll see what we get here. And so I just blocked it off with some of that cheap old snow fence. They're checking out. I've been watering. They're checking out my little water sprayer. I don't know what to make of that. They've got it circled. I guess they've deemed it safe.